Has anyone ever told you you look younger than your age? Some people hit their 20s and already look 40, while others barely seem to age, staying youthful even into their 50s. If someone has ever told you that you look young, it's not just a compliment. There are hidden reasons behind it, and it's not just genetics or skincare. It runs deeper. Something deeply rooted in your psychology, your journey through life, and the way you perceive the world. People who stay youthful often share specific psychological traits, and today I'm going to reveal what they are. Number 1, inner child. Do you feel like the child inside you is still alive? People who age like cheese have killed their inner child. They've buried the part of themselves that's playful, stays curious, and loves to laugh. You see this a lot in the masculinity space. Many men in it look older than they actually are because they try so hard to be rigid, to suppress their inner child, to be serious 24/7. Do not misunderstand it. I'm not telling you to stay a little boy. You must become a man. You must know when to be serious, resilient, and stoic. You must master your emotions. You must even have the capacity to be ruthless and grind like a workhorse. But that is no reason to kill your inner child. I am the only one in the masculinity space who will tell you this. But do what you need to do to become the man. Then go back and reconnect with your inner child. Because if you forsake the playful, creative, and curious side of you, you'll start aging like a 50-year-old accountant who hasn't smiled since 2003. Your face will harden, your energy will fade, and life will lose its color. That's why some grandpas are old, grumpy, and lifeless, while others still have a spark in their eyes, a laugh that's contagious, and a presence that draws people in. The difference: one killed his inner child, the other kept him alive. Most of the masculinity guys you see online, they're so stiff and rigid that they'll end up aging like the grumpy old man. But you don't have to. Master yourself, handle your business, then go back and find the part of you that still knows how to enjoy life. That's how you stay youthful. Number 2, purpose. There is nothing that makes a man feel more alive than having a purpose. Purpose is what keeps you young. Without it, you start dying before your time. You see, nothing will make life feel more meaningless than a lack of purpose. When a man stops chasing a mission, he starts chasing death. And this isn't just philosophy, it's backed by science. Several studies have examined the relationship between retirement and mortality rates. Research shows that early retirement increases the risk of death, especially in men. Why? Because once these men stop working, they stop feeling needed. They wake up with nowhere to be, no mission to fulfill, no challenges to conquer. And without something to push them forward, their mind and body begin to decay. Their energy fades, their health declines, and eventually, they become ghosts of who they once were. That's why so many men age rapidly the moment they retire. Not because of time, but because they've lost their reason to keep moving. They say a man dies twice, once when his heart stops beating, and once when he stops having something to live for. And it's true. It's not time that ages you. It's comfort, stagnation, and lack of purpose. A man grows old the moment he has nothing left to build. But here's the good news. Anyone can find his purpose, and I'll teach you my method for finding it. I call it the shower thought compass. When you're in the shower, alone, no phone, no distractions, your mind is finally free. In that moment, ask yourself, what do I actually care about? Not what society says you should care about, not what your family expects of you. What do you want? Maybe you just want to be famous, and you don't even know why. Guess what? Listen to that part of you. It's not vain. It's a thing that matters to you. Maybe you just want to be rich. Great. If that's what truly drives you in your core, own it. Your shower thoughts is going to reveal what your deep desire truly is. You might wonder, why the shower? There's something magical about being in the shower. No phone, no noise, just you, but naked, along with your rawest thoughts. And science backs this up. Warm water relaxes your body and increases dopamine, the neurotransmitter linked to creativity and problem solving. This puts your mind in a fluid, free-thinking state. The repetitive act of showering, lathering, rinsing, standing under the water puts you in a light meditative state. Your conscious mind relaxes and your real desires start surfacing. That's why ideas hit you in the shower. That's why you suddenly get big realizations about things you weren't even actively thinking about. Because when everything else is stripped away, your real thoughts come to the surface. So, listen to them. Be real about it. What are the boxes you need to tick? Then ignore everything society says and go and tick that box. And don't overthink it, because purpose isn't something you find all at once. Purpose is revealed in layers. At first, all you see is the outer layer. A strong desire, a craving, something that keeps pulling at you. Maybe it's fame, maybe it's money, maybe it's power, and that's okay. Listen to it, because beneath that first layer, there's another and another. When you follow what truly drives you, when you chase that unchecked box that keeps popping up in your mind, you start peeling the layers. Over time, your desires refine. You start seeing deeper reasons behind them. What once felt surface level starts revealing its core. But you don't get to that core by ignoring the first layer. You get there by following what truly pulls you, without guilt or shame. So don't waste time trying to figure out your life's purpose. Just start. Peel the first layer, because the more you move, the clearer it gets. I could go much deeper on the topic of purpose, but for now, apply the shower thought compass. Don't judge yourself. Don't call your deep desire vain. That's society's programming. Just listen to those unfiltered thoughts, then go out there and tick that box. Number 3, humor. Ever noticed how some people hit their 30s and look like they've been through 3 divorces and a war, while others look like they've barely aged since high school? A lot of it comes down to humor. Laughing isn't just a way to have fun, it's a weapon against aging. When you take life too seriously, stress starts carving lines into your face. Meanwhile, the guy who laughs things off, the one who doesn't stress over the little things, he keeps his youth. Because stress ages you. Science backs this up. Chronic stress increases cortisol, weakens your immune system, and speeds up aging. But humor reduces stress, boosts dopamine, and keeps your energy high. Think about the funniest people you know. They always look younger than their age. So, laugh a little. Not everything has to be deep. Not everything has to be serious. You don't need to be a clown, but if you let stress turn you into a miserable, humorless husk of a man, you'll age faster than a banana left in the sun. And that's why, even in our movement, we make room for humor. If you've been around, you've seen the community polls I post. Often I just have fun with it, because if you can't laugh a little along the way, what's the point? Number 4, unworried. One of the fastest ways to age, being a worrier. Ever met a biohacking nerd taking 7,000 multivitamins, avoiding microplastics like the plague, stacking every supplement known to man, and yet he looks fragile? Or someone who knows everything about diseases, every precaution, every risk factor, but somehow they're always the first to get sick? You could eat the cleanest diet, have the perfect sleep schedule, and follow the healthiest lifestyle. But if you're in a constant state of worry, it doesn't matter, because stress is a killer. It weakens your immune system, it destroys your energy, and you will age like milk. The strongest and most vital men aren't the ones who obsess over every health hack. They're the ones who trust their body, live their life, and don't let fear run the show. Yes, optimizing for a healthy lifestyle is good, and it can slow down aging, but not when you do it from a state of worry or fear. Number 5, guilt-free living. If there's one thing that will age you faster than stress, bad diet, or even smoking, it's regret. You ever seen a man who carries regret on his face? It's like his past is etched into his skin. Regret is a weight, and the longer you carry it, the heavier it gets. It steals your energy, it haunts your mind, and worst of all, it keeps you stuck in the past. But here's the truth. Guilt and regret serve no purpose except to remind you what not to do again. Feel it, learn from it, then drop it. Because if you don't, it will drain your life force, and you will age not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. I've struggled with this for a long time. I used to have a lot of guilt for my past. But the moment I forgave myself, the moment I embraced self-love, I instantly felt lighter. So, be kind to yourself. If you've learned from your mistake, why keep punishing yourself? I always say, never judge yourself twice. The first time you judge yourself, you learn. Anything after that is just self-hatred and torment. Number 6, surround yourself with positive people. We all know that energy is contagious. If you want to stay youthful, driven, and full of life, surround yourself with people who radiate that energy. People who see possibilities instead of limits. People who challenge you to grow. People who laugh, dream, and push forward. People that have a love for life. Your circle determines your future. If you surround yourself with weak, negative people, you will absorb their energy. If you surround yourself with strong, positive-driven men, you will absorb that energy too. You don't need thousands of friends. You just need the right ones. Because nothing ages a man faster than being trapped in the wrong environment. And nothing keeps him young, strong, and thriving more than the right companionship. And if you don't have those friends right now, just know you can make the first step yourself. Develop a love for life. One of the most underrated superpowers is a love for life. Your love for life is contagious. It attracts good towards you. Why waste energy comparing yourself to influencers online? Why curse yourself because you're not where you want to be? You are alive, my friend. Self-improvement has no finish line. So cherish the process. Be grateful for life. A good attitude is a magnet for many blessings. The title of this video was 6 Hidden Reasons Why You Look Younger Than Your Age. But as I said in the beginning, the underlying reasons go a lot deeper than just genetics or some skincare routine. If you made it this far, drop a comment saying, "Love life." Only those who watched until the end will get it. Stay strong, stay young, stay far from weak. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.